honey, this is how to really use affirmations and what they mean to really get your manifestations to happen instantly. I mean, overnight, within 3 days, you are your own limitation for how long it takes. So let's dive right into it. Hello everybody, my name is Jenny. I'm just a girl here on YouTube sharing my stories, my personal experience, my thoughts and beliefs, and hoping to banish your negative thinking. So today we are talking all about affirmations, what they actually mean. I feel like they get kind of confused and kind of blurry, at least they did for me. Whenever I used to think of affirmations, I would think like just taking a moment out of your day, whether you're going on a walk or laying in bed, just meditating, taking a shower, any time of the day for a certain period between like 5 minutes to 2 hours, anything really, and just listening to I am loved, I am beautiful, SP wants me, they're chasing me, I'm abundant, I attract all this money, I'm the version of me that I want to be, which is true, that is affirmations, and just listening to the mantra or saying it in your head for a certain amount of time and then stopping. And I don't necessarily mean like you stop thinking those things, but you turn off the video and then you kind of go back to your day-to-day life and kind of just forget about it, put it on the back burner, or your negative thoughts start coming back. But what affirmations really are and what they mean is, yes, you do those things, you do the meditating, you do listen to the video, you do the scripting and all that stuff, but really it is changing your mindset, it's changing your thoughts, it's changing your mentality, your outlook on yourself, the world, your SP, money, anything, whatever you're trying to manifest. So really how to do affirmations and how to make them work and last is it's all about changing what's up here. What I mean by that is do the mantra until you believe it, and it might give you a headache at first. I'm not even gonna lie. Some people do it really easy, some people do it harder, especially if, I'm not affirming this, but in the past I used to be a very negative person, very limited beliefs, very doubtful, very just kind of hateful and angry. And now that I'm getting into this like spiritual side and like really accepting yourself and that you really are the creator of your reality, you can have anything you want. My mindset is really changing, but sometimes I do find myself slipping into the past version of me, the version of me that doesn't have everything, the version of me that isn't confident, the version of me that doesn't feel beautiful, stuff like that. And so now I have to say the mantra over and 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 over until I really believe it, and that becomes my default thoughts. So all affirmation is changing your default normal baseline thoughts into the version of you that has everything that they want. So your thoughts are going to look different and they're going to reflect differently from you that doesn't have anything to you that has it all. So what I mean by this, let's say you're trying to manifest a specific person. I know this is one of the biggest like things in this community, and like it is for me too. This is why I started it all, it was actually because of this specific person, which I'm going to get into in another video because I got a lot to say about that. But for this right now, we're going to talk about how I say my mantra over and over to make myself really believe it, that now that is just my thoughts, that is just how I feel. So for example, not affirming this, but in the past I used to say like, oh, why isn't he texting me? Or I'd always go and check to see if the messages were there yet, like if we're doing no contact, I'm like, where is he? Like, why isn't he texting me yet? Why isn't it working? And I wasn't even necessarily thinking it like that. It is, I feel like when I hear videos, it's always like, you're doing this and this and this, but really for me, it wasn't even that like severe, but it was still the doubt in my chest and the subconscious. I can hear the subconscious, like the little tiny voice, that little negative thought that's like, well, it should be here, or oh, it's not working, or even just remembering a past event that hurt my feelings that I already told myself, I don't care anymore. I let go of that. I forgive, I forget. That version of me, that didn't happen because I'm stepping into the new version of me where my partner is loving, caring, thoughtful, I'm always on his mind. What I mean to do is when I feel that negative, even if it's just the smallest, I know I'm sitting there and I'm still telling myself, this is, okay, here's the best way to explain it. So I'll say like, I'll be doing my affirming like, he loves me, he's devoted to me, he's honest to me, he's always thinking about me, he's always calling me, he's always texting me, we're already together again. And I'll be saying that, and then for a split moment there will be a question of doubt, a wavering belief, and it will go, wait, but, Or do you remember this? But do you remember this happened? And I'm like, who are you? What is that voice? Because you're not me. I don't know what that is, but it's not me because I do not embody that, and you don't have to either. And so when that like, oh, but do you remember this comes up, and it's not even going to be like something telling you that. It's more like a feeling that comes out as a thought. That's where the affirmations come in. That's when you really start saying, I forgive and I forget. I forgive and I forget. Or I don't care anymore because I am the new me. I am not affected by that. Whatever thought is coming, whatever is feeling coming, I'm actually excited because this is a chance to put my affirmations into play, to prove to myself I am a powerful enough creator that I can change that thought instantly. And that's what affirmations do. And it might start with just having to do it a few times a day and working yourself up, but it's really trying to make that negative belief, like put it on halt. And if you're feeling that achy feeling in your chest or that anxiety in your stomach, the best advice I can give to you is embrace it in a new way. So what I mean by this is change the cognition. I think that's the word. Don't quote me. But change the association with it. For example, I'm just doing like self-reflection, but this, you can take it and interpret it however for your own personal experience. So let's say like I was feeling really sad because like, oh, he's not talking to me again, or I was doing so good and then all of a sudden it was just a switch, and that, you know, it hurts. It hurts when they do that to us. Or anything really, like you were feeling so abundant and you feel like you were on top of the world, but then a business project fails or anything. When you feel that sadness, when you feel like the depression coming back or feeling like you want to grieve, that's the time to sit on your floor, lay in your bed, take a shower, go on a walk, and start saying it's gratitude. The feeling you feel is not sadness, it's gratitude, and this is going to change everything for you, I promise. You might not believe it at first, but once you start doing it enough, you're like brainwashing yourself in the best way to really believe that. So what I do now is if I'm starting to feel that sadness, I'm starting to feel that fear, sadness, worry, it's a very big emotion. You know what else is a very big emotion? Gratitude, feeling grateful, feeling just, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, who's ever watching out for me. Thank you, myself, for recognizing these feelings, for allowing my body to feel, for allowing me to purge. And then you start saying, this isn't sadness, this is gratitude. And then your mind doesn't know the difference. So when your body is like tingling, when it's feeling those deep, heavy waves, whenever you're like, feel like you're lost in the middle of the sea, that's whenever your mind is going to trick itself. Once you start saying, say it out loud if you have to. I don't care where you are, I don't care who hears. Say what you have to make yourself believe it. And then your mind is going to start tricking itself. It's going to start rewiring itself. So when you're not, so that way you're not sitting and soaking into sadness, you're not falling back into a depression, you're not feeling unmotivated. You're simply allowing the feelings, but having a different association with it. And so you're no longer going to feel that ickiness, and your manifestations are not going to be put on hold because of it, because you change the association. So anytime I was sad about my partner not texting me or us going through a period not talking, I would just start saying, I'm so grateful for this experience. I'm so grateful for that he is taking time to find himself, to be the best version of himself for me. Or I am so grateful that this moment of stillness is because I'm about to be so blessed, and I am so excited to receive these blessings, and I'm ready, and just saying all this gratitude. And really, you're gonna start believing it because your body already has the feelings of sadness. But really, since you're saying all these affirmations of gratitude, now your body thinks it's feeling the feelings of abundance, of gratitude, of acceptance. And then another big one is if you have anxiety, if you're feeling scared or you're feeling dread, you know what is a great thing that is also such a big feeling is excitement, is rush, is exhilaration. So I noticed feeling anxiety is a very similar feeling like going on a roller coaster, going up and up and up, and you're about to drop, and that feeling is, it's anxiety, but it's also exhilarating, it's exciting, it's fun. So when you feel anxious, when you feel nervous, when you feel dread, think of it as a roller coaster. You're about to go on a ride of your lifetime, and it's going to be exciting. And the thing is, whenever you're feeling anxious, you could just say, I'm so pumped up. Get yourself pumped up. Put on that hype music. Get pumped up. Listen to whatever affirmations if you have to, or hype music. It doesn't matter. Just feel the rush and change the anxious belief into an excitement belief. And then your manifestations will come in so much faster because you're not giving into the little bad voice that isn't even you. You're not giving into the devil on your shoulder. So now you know what these feelings are and just how to really replace them and change them. And it might take time, but it doesn't have to. Like, I was able to switch very quickly because I knew I just didn't want to be that person anymore. And once you hit a point, like a wall, where you realize, you know what, I'm done being this version of me, that's when you can really shift into the new version of you and start implementing all this. And if you're not there yet, but you know you want to be, just become it. How you do that is start saying, I am the person that wants to be the person I want to be. That might be a mouth twister, but I am the version of me that I want to be. Or I am healed, I am healing, I accept myself. And just start small and slowly, gradually build up and up and up until you're like, just okay, until your thoughts change. And then we get on to robotic affirmation, something I'm trying out, and I do see it working. I see it in my everyday life, and that's like the mantra. That's when you say every second of every day. And I'm telling you, this is where it can give you like a headache whenever you get exhausted. But you know what's more exhausting? Sitting and wallowing in doubt, because then you know your manifestations aren't coming if you're just gonna be sad about it. So it's better to give yourself a headache for a while we're going through the transition period of changing your thoughts to positive ones and keeping it there where this is your baseline. Anything under here, it's simply gone. You don't hear it. Your subconscious doesn't even feel it anymore. So that's where the mantras come in. That's where whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're wanting in your life, like right now for me, it's my SP. I'll say like, they do text me every day. They do love me every day. They're always thinking about me. I know I'm on his mind. I know he wants me. I know he's coming back to me. And I'll just say it over and over and over. Or you can pick one line and just repeat it. I made $30 million. I made $30 million. I made $30 million. And it doesn't even have to be that exciting. It's just always, 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 until you don't have to think it anymore because you simply believe it. And we're literally rewiring your brain. And when those doubts or when those negative beliefs, nope, never mind, I don't want that thought. Oh, I don't know what that was, but I'm going to come back over here so we don't shift back into the past version of us that doesn't get what we want. That is my tips for affirmations. I feel like the best way to use them is really just embrace them and just know that it's really not that hard. If you tell yourself it's hard, then it's gonna be hard. So once you're feeling like it's hard or difficult or giving you that headache or you don't want to do it anymore, that's when you really need to push through. That's when you tell yourself, that's when you switch your affirmations from anything else and you focus on this feeling and you say, it is easy, it is easy, it is easy, it is easy, over and over and over and over until it just becomes second nature. It might take some time for some people, but if you truly just embrace this and know that it works and trust, that's another affirmation I'm doing. I trust, 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 and you're gonna start trusting, you're gonna start believing. If you need to manifest small things, affirm small things, do it and build up and up and up and up until you start believing in yourself, until you start embodying this version of you. Anyways, that's my video. I hope the tips were helpful. I hope you can get a better grasp of what affirming really means. It's just until this starts being what you want this to be, and who knows how long it takes. Start affirming that it's fast, that it's easy, you already have it, you're already there. And this will start to reflect that, and then everything outside of here will start to reflect that, because you will literally see the world in different colors. You'll see a new shade of green, a new shade of orange. Everything's going to be beautiful and magnetic and just flow right within. So just accept, embrace, do the mantra, do the meditation, and say your gratitude. And that is what affirming is to me. It's not just saying it once and then leaving it. No, you have to do it over and over, especially when you're feeling doubt, especially when you're feeling like, I don't want to do this anymore. That's when you do it. And your mind, your thoughts are going to change from here to here to here to here to here until really you don't have to do it anymore, but you should still do it anyway so you don't fall back down. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this video is helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment that I am in control of my own thoughts and my thoughts create my reality, and see the shift that it does for you. I'll see you in the next video. You are powerful, you are beautiful, stay healthy and happy. Bye!